Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah. Welcome to the Full Heel Podcast. You thought we were gone, but we're back. Yeah.
What?
Welcome back, Full Heel Podcast. It has been far too long. Sorry about that. Took a break for the holidays. I think the last episode was 177, the Macho Man episode. So it was like a week before Christmas. So yeah, it's been a while. It's been a month.
Yeah.
Joining me today, my buddy Monsoon Mendez.
Yo, what's good?
Quick happy birthday to you. Today is your birthday. So let's get this bitch going.
Yeah.
Invited you over for your birthday so we can do a podcast and watch Nitro, January 12th, 1998.
Yeah. How old is that? 22 years?
Yes.
I suck at math.
23 years.
I'm an engineer and I suck at math.
Because it's 2001. So it is 20. It is 22, but it's about to be. No, it is 23 years. It's on the 12th.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it was 23 years ago. How old were you in 1998? You were 10, 9?
I was 9.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So this is, well, fuck it. If you guys haven't by now, go ahead and bring up the network. I haven't been around because of the holidays and my parents got COVID, so get that out of the way. Wear your masks. COVID sucks. I didn't get COVID. My mom and dad did, so I might have gotten COVID. I just didn't know after the fact. Might have COVID right now.
Okay. Is that what you got me for my birthday? You got me COVID?
Yep, COVID.
Okay.
Some COVID.
What you did get me is, and I'll show it off here. Stunning Steve Austin.
It's a pretty stunning gift, right?
Yeah.
I was going to make a bunch of references and be like, man, I got you a stunning gift. You're going to be stunned by this gift. But I'm like, nah, if I say anything of that nature, he's going to be like, he got me stunning Steve Austin.
I mean, it could have been a swerve, bro.
That could have been a swerve. Well, I could have done it anyway just because that wasn't even what I thought was the cooler part of the gift was I got you a R.I.P. Brodie Lee shirt, the Exalted one. John Huber.
Yep.
That was his name. If you guys don't know, Luke Harper from the WWE died, 2-3 weeks ago?
Yeah, it was the weekend after Christmas.
Yeah, it fucking sucks because we've talked about, I'm pretty sure, I'm 100% sure we've talked about him in podcasts, how he was misused and how he could have been more than just a tag team and he could have broken out of the Wyatt family and even used that same character that he had, just tweaked it and developed it into his own thing, and he could have really been big, I guess, in the public because he was bigger than life backstage as a family man, as a father, and it fucking sucks, man.
He was really starting to come into his own in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
This whole time I thought he was injured. I thought he got injured in that strap match because that was the last match he had.
Yeah.
I thought there was some kind of injury that happened there, but he would go on to have lung issues that would lead to his death.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it sucks, man. It sucks. And I love seeing the tributes everywhere. I know some of the wrestlers were complaining that WWE should have done a better tribute, and then they kind of made up for it, like in the days to come, where some of the wrestlers put out stuff on the network. They actually put a little bit more thinking into their matches to commemorate Brodie Lee. But I think it was fine for WWE to hold back a bit. He wasn't with the company anymore. Let the company that he was with do it first, and then you can go ahead and give your condolences to Brodie Lee. I'm not mad at how they did it. They did it. And, yeah, they used him how they used him. They didn't feel like they needed to push him. And we were about to see him, I believe we were about to see him blow up.
Yeah. I think that at some point he was going to have his hands on that title in AEW, on the world title. And I think it would have been a really lengthy, a lengthy reign with him as champion, and I think it would have made for some really amazing matches with some of the talent that they currently have.
And before we get any further, I think it's enough time for you guys to bring up the network. We're going to be talking about random shit, but mostly wrestling. I just don't want to get into all wrestling and then we forget about this. So me and Jesus are going to be watching again WCW Monday Nitro, January 12th, 1998. If you have to pause the podcast and look for it, go ahead. You want to give him a countdown, Juice?
Yeah. We ready for this right now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So if you have it on 3.
Wait. 1 second. Sorry. Let me actually bring up a timer so we don't have to keep calling out the timestamp.
Okay. That works.
That way they know exactly where they are with us. This is the one.
But yeah, maybe some of the listeners out there, maybe they're watching Impact. Impact is on Tuesdays.
We're going to get into that.
I think they have their upcoming pay-per-view this coming weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe next weekend. But they're really teasing that Bullet Club reunion.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's exciting. It's a shame that Finn is in NXT, but I guess it's not too bad because he's actually doing pretty good in NXT. They're using him right.
Yeah. Well, the timestamp isn't working. I don't know why. We should be doing it, but it's not doing it. So we're going to go ahead and get started anyway. Give him a countdown, Big Juice.
All right, counting down from 3. 3, 2, 1, play.
I was 30 seconds ahead, so I hesitated.
Okay, that's fine.
Because I skipped through the pause thing. So right now they're going over the stripping of the belt from Sting.
He would have won this at Starrcade, right?
Yes, this is the aftermath of Starrcade. Is it where Brett ran in?
Yeah, it would have been that one.
Brett, this isn't happening again. I'm gonna fucking. I'm not letting this happen on my watch. I got Montreal screw job. This isn't gonna happen. This isn't the Starrcade screw job. But actually recently got that Bret Hart 2-pack and Goldberg.
The Goldberg Bret Hart 2-pack.
Speaking of Goldberg, and we got 2 hours to talk about WCW, but
right now we're going through that classic intro.
Yeah, the classic WCW Monday Nitro Live. But what the fuck is going on with WWE?
Yeah, good question. I feel like they're kind of spitballing at this point, just throwing shit at the wall, seeing what sticks. I don't know why, they're featuring Goldberg so heavily.
He's in the title picture again, right away.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why Goldberg can come back and declare that he's going to face Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It would have made a lot more sense if he declared himself in the Royal Rumble and then won the Royal Rumble and then faced Drew McIntyre, and I still wouldn't like that idea. That still wouldn't make sense to me, but it would make a whole lot more sense than him coming out on Legends Night and being, I'm not asking for a title shot. I'm challenging you for the title. And it's like, what? That's the fucking same thing.
They missed. I feel like they missed a step.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's definitely, they went from point A to point C with skipping point B.
Mm-hmm.
No build. All of a sudden, you're just getting Goldberg on there, and you look at what Impact and AEW are doing. There's a lot of build there.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
It's being well told. That's how you tell a story.
I can't wait to get into that. But dude, I'm really not with this whole Goldberg thing. What he did to Kevin Owens, he derailed Kevin Owens 100%. Kevin Owens has not been the same since Goldberg came in and took the Universal title off of him. He did it with Brock. He came in and speared Brock 3 times, I think it was, and then pinned them.
Yeah.
I don't get it. And then he beat the Fiend. Like, I don't get what he has over Vince McMahon, where he can come in and be like, hey, who's your top guy right now? All right, cool, I'm going to take him out.
He's a Band-Aid. You know, he's someone from.
He's not fixing anything. I want to fucking.
Well, he's a
anything I'm
band-aid.
seeing.
He's a band-aid to them.
Yeah.
You know, he's a callback to this time period that we're watching right now.
And you know what? I'll give it to you 100%. He's a band-aid.
Yeah.
Because from day one, we're Full Heel Podcast. The letters are the letters for a reason. I know I'm wearing an Outsider shirt.
Well, I'm wearing my FHP shirt.
Yeah, yeah. So the letters are there. They're like that for a reason. They're bracketed for a reason. I'm not gonna say it because of legally, but they're like that for a reason. Me and Jesus have been NWO for life, bro. That's been forever. I've been an NWO guy since Razor Ramon left the company, since Kevin Nash left the company.
Yeah.
So I've always been trained to hate Goldberg. He came in and he was a super fucking big killer, but I bought his action figure when he came with Rey Mysterio in the title. I wanted the title though, and I needed someone to beat up. I needed the NWO to beat up somebody and spray paint. That was Goldberg.
I didn't hate Goldberg. I started to hate him after the fact when I found out that he kicked Bret Hart's head off.
I actually started to appreciate Goldberg for what he was after the fact, because I got to step back and see wrestling for what it was instead of just enjoying wrestling and not believing it was real, but immersing yourself in the world to where it was real. When you go in their world, that shit is real.
Yeah. No, and there was something definitely very endearing about Goldberg at this time, where it was just a guy that would look at the mullet on
Jerry Flynn.
Yeah, Thunderfoot, Jerry Flynn, and we see the WCW mascot, what's his name? Wildcat Willie in the background as Jerry Flynn makes his way to the ring.
WCW.
There was something very endearing about seeing a guy like Goldberg come in and kick ass and leave. And speaking of Goldberg, here he is in the opening match.
Yeah, yep. Goldberg.
Jerry Flynn doing the honors tonight.
Well, that's what he does, no?
Yeah, no, yeah. So sometimes when he does that kick thing, I feel like he's just gonna take a spill.
Yeah. It's not even like a Muay Thai kick. Look, I kicked over there. It's not even like a Muay Thai kick or nothing. It's just like a weird like front kick. It's not even a teep.
Yeah, no, it's like a front kick that you would just give a guy because you didn't know what to do in a fight.
Yeah, and this was a squash match, but it was fun to see that they incorporated a little bit of MMA elements with the submissions, giving not only Goldberg but Jerry Flynn some submissions. That leg sweep thing was kind of cool, and then into a leg lock that Goldberg would do. But
it's not quite a figure four, but
that's an actual hold right there.
Okay,
that's an actual MMA hold. Like it's the I forget what it's called. But
look at that, into an armbar from
pretty much what he needed to do was fuck up the ankle. Like you know how the leg was like here. So you put the toes in here, and then what happens is
okay.
Yeah, you crank the toes, and pretty much you fuck up the ankle.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. It was a leg lock. Ooh. I see that made a little bit of sense there. I like that match layout. Jerry Flynn starts landing his kicks on Goldberg. Goldberg bounces back on the ropes and comes back with the spear to jackhammer to win.
This was a really good squash match.
Yeah. Very good squash match because Jerry Flynn got some stuff in.
Yeah, and I can appreciate that. It legitimizes Goldberg. And look at that. Goldberg's even bleeding.
Mm-hmm. It was MMA because they were selling Goldberg as an MMA guy. Come on, let's go.
Well, with the gloves. Yeah.
I think he bit his tongue like
he
a fucking
probably,
idiot. Yeah.
He probably bit his tongue.
But Jerry Flynn, I guess he's a MMA guy too. Well, martial arts.
Well, he's a martial arts guy. Yeah.
Who knows if he mixed them? He probably did. Who knows? But that's how many wins did Goldberg have there?
I don't
think they mentioned it. I saw this like twice, and I don't think they mentioned it.
Okay.
They just mentioned that he was a beast. It is the debut of. Is he up next? Oh no, the Nitro girls are here. It's not the debut of them.
Nice.
WWF has never done anything like this, right?
No. I think Eric Bischoff has said that this was a way to keep...
Diamond Dallas Page's girl, right?
Yep, there she is.
Kimberly.
Yep, looking good. And I think this girl here is the girl Shawn Michaels would go on to marry.
See, she's like that hot, but like not over the top, but just there. Natural beauty. Doesn't need the makeup. Doesn't look slutty.
Shawn Michaels is?
Yeah, Shawn Michaels is. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Like,
I see that.
Like she didn't use too much to make herself up because she didn't need it. And I'm not saying the other girls needed it, but they had it.
Kimberly Page, though.
Yeah. Oh, she's fine. El Gato Negro, the black cat. This guy's hilarious.
Oh, man. WCW's inclusion of the most random dudes is...
It's the best.
Yeah.
It's some of the best shit. Because the video game and WCW versus NWO World Tour was some of the best shit ever because it had all the other organizations in there and it had all the other wrestlers under different names and shit like that. But it was cool. Oh yeah, it's the debut of Marty Jannetty.
Marty Jannetty.
Yeah, I forgot. This is his debut match.
Still rocking the rockers like attire here.
Mm-hmm.
Just can't seem to let it go. I think that was part of his issue.
What, that he couldn't let go of the rockers thing?
Yeah,
Shawn dropped it right away.
He should have reinvented himself.
Yeah, didn't he face Shawn with this same rock? Well, he did form the Rockers 2.0, but didn't he face Shawn with the gear?
Yeah,
and Shawn was already changed. Out of the gear?
I think when Marty came back and to form the new Rockers, they used similar gear.
Hit him with the drop kick, Marty Jannetty. We're just listening to Action Bronson right now. But El Gato Negro.
Marty Jannetty, before he went nuts and asked the internet if he should bang his stepdaughter.
Yes, and then he admitted
to killing murder. A guy.
Yes, to a murder.
Yeah,
and said some very homophobic comments about the guy that he killed because the guy was was very flattering towards Marty Jannetty. Actually, he was, and who knows what happened, but he was more framing it like the guy was trying to sexually assault him, and then Marty Jannetty killed him.
I think Marty even said he was underage.
Yes.
Yeah, Party Jannetty,
but he's still going.
He is still going.
And from listening to all the wrestling shit, I guess just Bruce Pritchard's, and the Marty Jannetty episode, he's probably the most fired and hired guy I've ever heard from the WWF.
Yeah.
He'd be back for like a month. And like literally fired, not just leave and then come back. No, like they wouldn't re-sign him or nothing. They're like, no, dude, we don't want you.
What? Yeah.
And then they'd get him back for like a couple matches and then bye.
Well, yeah, because he'd fuck it up.
Yeah. They give him a lot of chances and he just fuck it up. Party Jannetty. Exchanging chops with Black Cat here. You know what's something that I was looking at?
Mm-hmm.
If I were born in a different era, right before mine,
yeah,
I'd be world heavyweight champion. I have the body of a world heavyweight champion in that era, or at least a mid card wrestler.
Yeah,
I was. Well, you know what? It's because I was watching wrestling from '89 and shit, and like watching the Rock and Roll Express and the Midnight Express, and I'm like, what? Like these guys were superstars? Damn, that was a nice DDT.
Yeah.
By the Black Cat on Marty Jannetty.
Body by Harley Race.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, I was just born in the wrong era. I could have been a fucking wrestler. And then I'm like, well, you can still go to Mexico and be a luchador. I have the luchador body.
Yeah, you could. You should.
I might have to be a heel and just not use lucha moves and just use power moves and shit.
You should. You should be the, like that unstoppable heel. The Andre to Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
You could be the Andre to Hogan in Mexico.
Yeah. Size-wise, too, it would make sense.
You're taller than...
Gigante, cabrón, desde el norte. Míralo.
You're taller than the average Mexican.
Comió mucho McDonald's. That's what they'll say. But, yeah, no, I think I would be the... And I just have to, like, mimic him a little bit. We didn't see how Marty did anyone, but he won. And now he's running the ropes.
Yeah.
But I just have to go over there and be like, Mexicanos, I challenge you. Oh, he took Shawn Michaels'
the
move.
sweet chin music.
Yeah.
Marty Jannetty hitting
The
a
party
little bit
chin
of
music. That's
hitting a little sweet chin music.
Yeah. Oh no, was it that? He definitely hit a fucking.
Oh, the rocker dropper.
Okay. The famouser.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know what the technical term is. I just know it by the famouser. Yeah, so he gets his first win here at WCW Nitro. Heavily endorsed by Snickers. I wonder if they still get paid by Snickers for having the logo there.
Yeah, that's interesting. I noticed in some of these older shows too, sometimes they keep in the commercials for some reason. I don't know if you ever come across that.
Yeah.
But it's interesting.
Like the Sting commercial?
Yeah.
Where it beats up the kid?
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that one. Oh, we got a limo pulling up, and Mean Gene is out here to get the scoop.
Well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene. I can't wait for my Hogan. My Hogan comes in tomorrow.
Hulk Hogan, or Hollywood Hogan.
Yeah, this Hogan right here.
Ultimate Edition. Oh, and it's the Macho
Oh,
Man.
they already came in.
Yeah, they came in. They opened up with that.
Yeah, we were talking. Oh, yeah, the Macho Man is in the house. Yeah, let me tell you something,
Macho Man.
Who's stirring up? Huh? What did he say? What did he say? Yeah, Nash? Yeah. Always running his mouth. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What did he say, Mean Gene? Because Nash was saying that Macho Man didn't want a piece of him.
Yeah.
So right now they're going over the dissension of the NWO. They got the Japanese guy from the NWO. What's his name?
That's not Chono.
Was he the only NWO guy that joined or the only Japanese guy that joined the NWO?
I know Chono was in the NWO, but they also had NWO Japan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this is Chono, though.
I don't know. It's one of the NWO guys from Japan. But right now they're stirring up conflict between the NWO. So Macho Man hit Bischoff because Bischoff stopped him from attacking Kimberly because I think this is the story. He was in the story where he's fighting DDP, and he gets really crazy with DDP and the whole storyline, and then he attacks Kimberly, or he's gonna attack Kimberly, and then I think Bischoff steps in and stops him, and then he hits Bischoff, and then Nash hits Macho Man in the head, and then Hogan's like, "We gotta figure this out between ourselves, brother."
Yeah.
But Nash definitely hit him, but I think the storyline was he attacked Bischoff because Bischoff stopped him from hitting Kimberly. Because he's in the DDP feud.
Okay.
And we have the Rabid Wolverine.
Yeah, we got the Iceman, Dean Malenko, the man of 1,000 holds. Going up against Chris Benoit.
This was a crazy fucking match. Because they beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah, it's two guys that know each other very well.
This is a match to watch. Like, even if it's just a Nitro match, watching it back, I was like, man, these guys fucking they're putting in work. And right away, look at them. They're circling around, fainting, and they lock up. Let's go.
Whoa, yeah.
No, they're pretty rough. They're pretty rough with each other. But this is how they wrestle, though. This is Chris Benoit, and this is Dean Malenko.
Working stiff over here.
Yeah, dude. And they're gonna start off by attacking the wrists, attacking the shoulders. No, they work fast, stiff. Give each other potatoes. What do they call
it? Chris Benoit looking very different here than he looked in WWE.
He's got a mullet.
Not even that, just physique wise. Benoit looking lean.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in WWE he looked heavy. We get a shot of the flock, Raven's flock. What did you think of these guys?
I loved Raven.
Yeah.
I didn't so much love the flock, but I liked that he had his followers.
Yeah, the gang of misfits.
Yeah, but I was more of a Raven guy.
Yeah.
But I didn't like. I wasn't really about his misfits.
Okay.
Kidman was all right, but he was like a heroin addict while he was
yeah.
here.
His gimmick was that he was a heroin addict.
Yeah, nice character arc though.
Yeah, he would come back.
Mm-hmm.
He would come back and Kick out of addiction.
Yeah, kick out of addiction, become WCW Cruiserweight Champion. Had a feud with Hogan later on as the New Bloods or whatever. The young...
Mary Tori Wilson.
Yeah. Yeah, that lucky son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Is he still with her now, right?
No.
She came back. She talked about Cardi B on the Legends night. Nice drop kick by Malenko. And then Cardi B got in it with Lacey Evans. Did you see that?
No.
No, you didn't see that?
No.
So they had a thing where fucking stiff shoulder block by Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
Pedro Garza, what's his name?
Angel Garza.
Angel Garza. He was like all ladies man or whatever with Tori, and Tori's like, "Oh look, Cardi B's in this room," and like he leads her to a room with the Boogeyman.
Oh yeah.
And then so she started trending, and she's like, "What's up with WWE tagging me? What's up with this?" And like, "Occur," or whatever the fuck she says. Yeah. What is it?
I don't know, man.
It's one of them.
I don't particularly care for her music.
Yeah. Well, she's part of WWE now, so she's part of your lexicon. So get used to it.
They're bringing her in for WrestleMania.
Oh, probably. So she tweets like, "Hey, what's up? Why am I getting tagged and all this WWE stuff?" And then I forgot, like, people are like, "Oh, you were in a segment," and then they tweeted pictures of Sasha Banks, and she's like, "Oh, I love Sasha Banks." She's like, "Oh, I love that girl." Then Sasha Banks tweeted back at her, "I love you too." And then Lacey Evans is like, "Oh, you big nasty, you better stay out of WWE before you know what's up." Oh, because she tweeted Vince, because she's like, "Vince, you better watch out. I'm about to show up and fucking, you got me dead," or something. I forgot her exact tweets. But she's like, "You're going to have me show up," or something like that. And then Lacey Evans is like, "Oh, you big nasty, blah, 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 this. You ain't ready for the real one. I'm a Marine," or whatever. And then Cardi B's like, "No white woman has ever put the fear in me." Like, wow. She went like, "Fuck you, you dumb bitch." She's like, "I was giving nothing but fucking praise and love to you guys, and no white woman will ever put the fear of God in me."
Wow.
And the tweet stopped. As far as I know, I didn't see any more fucking tweets after that. But, yeah, so... Yeah, Cardi B all fucked up.
Coming in for WrestleMania?
Maybe. I could see it.
Yeah, maybe.
Her versus... Nah, I don't think they'd let her do anything.
No, probably not.
As a guest, maybe. She's super popular. Not only in, like, mainstream America, but, like, she's broken into, like, reggaeton. So, like... And she's... I don't know what she is, to be honest. I don't know if she's I don't think she's Puerto Rican. I think she's like Dominican or something. Doesn't matter, but she hits that Hispanic audience as well that WWE loves. Especially what they're going with Angel Garza. They got some luchadors. But look at this. Boom.
Wow.
Pure fucking strength by Benoit, lifting him up with the... he had Dean Malenko had an arm lock.
Yeah.
With his legs, and this guy just picked him up and fucking boom, slammed them back. It's pretty awesome.
Yep. Picked him up with it still in that arm lock, and then just went into like a back body drop almost.
Nice snap suplex by Benoit, but Dean Malenko, tricky
with the ropes. That's why he's got 1,000 moves, man.
Yep, he knows them all.
Look at that.
Just taking that big ass bump, Chris Benoit.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm sure that didn't do him any favors.
No, that was straight up on the back.
That's true. I don't think that actually, hit his head or anything.
That just hurt.
But yeah, the whole Goldberg thing though, like that does bother me. This is why that was a beautiful suplex, by the way. But it does bother me because like WWE doesn't have any stars because of shit like this.
Yeah, suplex by Dean Malenko. Now he's going for his Texas Cloverleaf, one of my favorite submissions of all time.
Oh, into a small package.
Yeah. I don't know why no one uses it nowadays. I love the Texas Cloverleaf. Wasn't it the lasso from El Paso?
Was it?
Didn't Eddie use it?
I think he used a variation of it. Yeah. That sounds about right.
Mm-hmm. I love that submission. When I'd make my guy, I'd definitely put that one on him sometimes. As a regular submission. Pedigree by Malenko? Nope.
Nah.
Ooh, that was nice.
Ooh.
Nice little counter session between them.
A lot of false finishes here. Making a, I think that's referee Scott Dickens. No, that's referee Mickey J. So they're making referee Mickey J really work tonight because he's sweating.
Dude, well, he's got to be following these two guys around back and forth. So what is it, Vanilla Midgets?
Yeah, the Vanilla Midgets.
Now he got the crippler or the crossface in the middle of the ring. Now
yeah. And Dean Malenko taps, and here comes Raven.
Damn, and you see how stiff that kick was to the head?
Yep. Into the even flow.
Even flow.
Even flow DDT.
And now here comes the rest of the flock. Are they going to beat up Dean?
And they're trying to recruit Dean.
Ooh.
But Saturn.
Perry Saturn.
Into
Rings
the rings
of Saturn. I love that submission too. The Rings of Saturn.
Yeah. That's who uses that? Is it Pac?
Yep.
Yeah, he uses that, right?
What female uses it too in the WWE? Sasha Banks?
Maybe.
I don't remember. Saturn's got to quit with the hair though. He should have gave up a while ago. Definitely got plugs. Or something. What's the sign guy's name for?
Lodi.
Lodi?
Is it?
I think you're right.
Maybe.
This is, fuck.
James J. Dillon?
Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
I think he's talking about the decision to strip Sting of the title. And so they strip Sting of the title, but they give it to nobody. What are they? This is from Thunder?
Yeah, they're recapping. It looks like Luger had Scott Norton in the torture rack, and Bagwell came in, tried to attack Luger, and he got torture racked. And threw Bagwell on Macho Man. Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, he hit.
Yeah, Macho just knocked out Bischoff after Bischoff took the chair.
Yeah, that might not have been the
Macho.
DDP angle. That was like a Lex Luger angle where he was going to hit.
He was going to try to injure Lex, it looks like.
Yeah.
And Bischoff stopped Macho.
And then Macho Man hit Bischoff from behind and knocked him out.
Yeah.
Nash comes in and hits Macho Man. I don't know why they show that. They will probably right now. Or they did earlier. But they're showing the descent in the ranks of the NWO.
Yeah, so coming up not too long after this, they break off into the red and black, right? Or had that already happened?
No. It has to happen soon because it's 98.
Yeah, it's 98. By 99, I think there's like...
Yeah,
they're
because
doing...
at the end of 99, that's the Finger Poke of Doom.
Yeah.
Because it's Starrcade 99 that Goldberg loses a streak, drops the title to Nash, and gets tased.
Right.
So speaking of factions and formations, we're seeing the birth of whatever they're going to call it. Bullet Club, The Elite. Your Macho Man runs out.
Oh, here's Macho Man getting in James J. Dillon's face.
Because he got fined.
Mm-hmm.
And here comes Bischoff again to stop this. Leather jacket. Yeah, no, but we're seeing the birth of... Do you think they're just going to go with The Elite? Do you think they're... Because I don't think technically they can...
can't call themselves the Bullet Club.
No.
Because New Japan owns the name the Bullet Club.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they're going with. But I don't think it's the Elite, because the Elite is Kenny Omega and the Bucks.
Yeah. So
but I'm loving what they're doing with Kenny Omega.
Yeah. So for those of you guys that haven't been keeping up with wrestling, for those of you guys that don't know what we're talking about, AEW formed about a year and some change ago. The Elite came over, the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. Cody Rhodes, I guess, was part of the Bullet Club as well. But they came over and they formed AEW.
Yeah.
Okay, long story short, they kind of stayed out of the title picture because people were going to complain, so they stayed out of it up until a year. They took the title off of Mox. Kenny Omega did. But
Kenny Omega had a reputation from Japan that followed him here. He had all this hype, and then you see some of his work. I mean, his work was pretty solid here.
Yeah.
But you go back and you look at some of his matches in New Japan with Okada, with
Well, he became a tag team wrestler here.
yeah. They brought him in. Well, they didn't bring him in. He brought himself in with AEW, and he quickly aligned with a long-term story with Hangman. Being champion and then getting the FTR in Hangman's head and just leading to that team of Hangman and Omega blowing up. And then after that, you had Omega he had to make a decision whether he was going to go back and reform a tag team and try to get the titles back with Hangman, but he decided to go singles, and he said that he was going to win the title like he should have from the beginning, and he was going to live up to the hype.
Yeah.
He got to the match with Mox, who was their champion, and Omega won the title under, I guess, controversial circumstances.
Well,
with the help of Don Callis. From
Don
Impact.
Callis grabbed Moxley's leg or something. He interfered in the match.
Yeah, he interfered in the match. Omega used the belt to knock out Mox, and Omega would go on to win. And so now Omega's doing like this mega heel thing.
Yeah.
Very much like Hollywood Hogan turning.
And Omega, here's the thing we forgot to mention about Omega. Omega has a AAA title, so he's got 2 titles. He's defended his AAA title on AEW.
He's saying he collects belts now.
He's the belt collector.
Yeah.
And now not James. What's his name? The guy that interfered in the match recently.
Don Callis.
Don Callis. He's a TNA guy.
He's the president of Impact.
Yeah, so they left us on a hanger. They're like, tune in Tuesday if you want to know what's going on with this title and blah, blah, blah. So you tune in Tuesday, and it's kind of like he's invading.
Yeah, Kenny Omega shows up on Impact.
Yeah.
On Access TV.
Yeah. And then, like, the week after that, he goes back on Impact TV, and this time, this happened on AEW, right? Where they formed the... Oh, no.
Well,
No. So it happened on TNA where he aligns with the Good Brothers, which is...
Gallows and Anderson.
So he reforms part of a Bullet Club.
Part of the original Bullet Club, yeah.
And a week after that, on AEW, they show up and they start beating the shit out of Moxley, and the Young Bucks come out and they're like, hey, what the fuck? And then like I forget who the wrestlers were, come out to help Moxley, and they get super kicked by the Bucks, and the Good Brothers and Kenny Omega throw up the Too Sweet.
Yeah.
And they're looking at the Bucks, and the Bucks are like, what the fuck? And then they fucking throw up the Bullet Club thing.
Yeah.
And then they fucking form whatever team they're calling themselves, whatever they're going to call themselves. I don't know what they're calling themselves.
Yeah, I don't know either. But basically everything that's not WWE right now is looking really good. I've heard a lot of good things, too, about the most recent event that New Japan had, Wrestle Kingdom. I've yet to see it, but I'm excited to see the match with Jay White, because I'm a big Jay White fan.
Yeah. Well, do you know the outcome of it?
No.
I know the outcome.
Okay. What do you think of Jay White? Have you seen enough of his work?
I haven't seen enough of his work, but I know he was champion after Omega left.
Yeah.
And he was champion here? Or he was junior weight champion? Or intercontinental champion coming into this match?
I think he was the IWGP champion.
Mm-hmm. So this was a unification match for the 2 belts.
Okay.
But so you know how we're mentioning this whole cross promotion and everything? I don't know if you heard about this, and I don't want to ruin it, but Moxley showed up
on Impact
on New Japan.
Okay.
He showed up and just did a promo. And he's like, I know I've been gone forever, but the Boogeyman's back, and I'm here to defend my U.S. title. I know there's a tournament going on, and I know it's for my title, but I'm here, and I want the winner of the tournament. So he's facing the winner of the tournament, and I like it because America, and it's the U.S. title.
It's their U.S. title.
It's Japan. It's New Japan's
New
U.S.
Japan's
title.
U.S. title.
And I like how it looks, too.
Yeah.
The belt's getting some wear and tear from all the usage, too. It's turning like a deep red.
Yeah.
And we have five-time. I think that was 5. Champion Booker T.
Yeah, he's television champion here.
I like the belt, plain belt, but I like it.
Yeah.
I like the television belt.
We've talked about this before, but I loved the look that Harlem Heat had.
Yeah. For those of you guys wondering why Booker T is television champion, Stevie Ray has joined the NWO by this point, and he's by himself. Has to be.
Yep.
Has to be.
So he's going up against Saturn with hair here.
And jeans.
Yeah. He's still part of the flock here.
Yeah. All doofy-eyed and everything. I don't want to sound like a hater, but I never thought he was that, like, big of a guy for, like, in terms of, like, upper card wise.
Saturn?
Yes.
I mean, I can agree. I liked him for what he was, though.
Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people hold him in more high regards than I would. And that's not talking shit about him. It's just I like other people more. Like, even in the flock, he wasn't even the best part of the flock. Raven was, of course, because it was his flock. But then we even had Billy Kidman, which I would argue.
Billy Kidman was a breakout.
Yeah.
Yep.
A star from there.
But, I mean, I think one of the reasons why he's held in such high regard is because he's one of the Radicals.
Mm-hmm. So maybe, but I think it's his ECW work as a tag team. I forgot what the tag team.
With Cronus.
Yes. I've seen a couple of their matches. And
no, that's not the Pitbulls.
No, they had a good rivalry against the Pitbulls.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm getting confused.
Francine would come out with the Pitbulls, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they had a rivalry going with the Pitbulls, and I forget what the team. I don't know.
I don't remember the name of the team, but I know it was Saturn and Cronus.
Mm-hmm. And I know BCW was hardcore, so that's why people love them. And then he came to WCW and joined the flock, and then was part of the Radicals, and then Dance with the Broom.
Yep. And here he's flopping around, really selling for Booker T.
Look at fucking Booker, dude. They just didn't take Booker seriously because he was part of the tag team, and then he's black, so they fucking didn't take him seriously in the fucking wrestling world. It sucks, but eventually becomes champion.
And then King.
Yeah. Yeah. King Booker. Eventually they do realize the type of wrestler and the star they have on their hands. But Booker did, from what I'm hearing, he did injure a lot of people. And the one that I always pointed out myself, that I always saw, was Outsiders versus Harlem Heat the first time, and I think it was Halloween Havoc, where he hits the Harlem Hangover and he kicks Hall in the fucking head.
Oh, I think we watched that one.
Yeah. We've definitely seen it.
Yeah.
He kicks Hall in the head pretty hard.
I think we watched it. It wasn't like a live stream or anything. I think we just had it on.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was recent, too.
It was probably for the Halloween Havoc in October.
Yeah.
We might have done a watch-along. Booker with the crossbody slam or something. Or another. That's right, Jesus. Did you finally listen to the episode where Conrad gets into it with Bischoff?
Not yet. I've been catching up on the one with Pritchard.
I'm in the Bushwhackers right now.
The Bob Holly one was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hardcore Holly was an interesting dude.
Saturn picks up the win.
Oh.
With the foot on the ropes.
Yeah, foot on the ropes. Mm-hmm. Booker's trying to complain. Saturn is the new television champion here.
Hey, what are you doing? You missed the foot on the ropes.
Oh, yeah, it's Rick Martel.
I am Rick Martel, the model.
You know, to your point, I think Booker injured Rick Martel.
Yeah.
And I think that...
that's what ended Martel in WCW.
Yeah.
I know it happened in WCW because he left WWE or WWF and like wrestled a couple years here, and then he got injured, and then I
And
guess
then that was it.
Yep.
Like, this was supposed to be his big comeback.
Here we go, the bookend. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Bookend.
The scissor kick.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I am a model, Rick Martel. I am more beautiful than you. You face me, I spray you with my perfume in the eyes, and then we have a blindfold match. Boom! Tell me that doesn't fucking hurt, dude.
Yeah.
Even a big old thigh to the fucking face from...
Well, from someone of his size, yeah.
Yeah, big old muscular thigh. So they restarted the match because... Rick Martel, hey, no, I am so beautiful. You must restart the match. He had their match restarted because he's an official of some sorts on the outside. And Booker T.
Booker T comes back, wins the belt back.
Harlem Hangover.
Yep. But yeah, that does look pretty.
Rick
stiff.
Martel, I'm coming for you. Isn't that what he always says to everybody?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh no, Booker T, not on live TV. No, you must not say that. For those people that don't know Rick Martel, he was French Canadian.
Yep.
Intercontinental Champion. That's who Razor took it off of?
I think so.
Yeah. Pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. That's Razor's first Intercontinental Championship. Was from Rick the Model. And the famous blindfold match with...
With Sean.
Wasn't it with Jake the Snake?
I thought it was with Sean.
No, I'm pretty sure it was with Jake, wasn't it?
It might be.
Because he sprayed Jake in the face with the perfume.
Who's this dude coming out with the Giant?
I don't know.
Okay.
This is Getting Fat Giant? He's
Yeah,
not fat, but
no.
he's not in the shape that he... He's not in his best shape.
Right.
So, I don't know.
He would Big Show, before going to WWE, he would go on to like have liposuction.
Mm-hmm. So this is around the time I think that he breaks, or after, that he broke the Giant's neck.
That Kevin Nash broke the Giant's
Yes.
neck. Yeah.
So I think the Giant is trying to get a match with Nash. Nash did not show up at Starrcade, so it made the NWO look bad or something. And like I think Hall had to face him, so that's why there's like a dissension between Hall and Nash too. They were talking about it earlier because Hall didn't come out with Nash. Nash came with Hogan in different limos. Ooh,
Yep. Yep.
dude, look at how scary Paul White is. The Giant. Giant chest all the way through with just his large arms.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say that this is him in his prime,
Mm-hmm. Look at that neck.
but like as far as his physique looks like that, yeah, that's a scary dude.
That's a Giant.
Yeah.
And look at his hands.
I don't know why he just rubbed his belly.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah. Got a little nervous.
Yeah.
He's like, people could see my junk. I hope I'm not super tiny. Should be giant down there. Should have had someone fluff me. His stuff, bro.
And that's what's going through his head right now.
Yeah. That's what would be going through my head. Be like, man, I wish my cock were like super huge right now. Not boner, but definitely fluffed.
Like Chubb.
Yeah. He's wearing underwear out there. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's trying to get a match through a lawyer because, you know, they've been trying to get it. They've been trying to get it, and he can't.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is gonna lead to Nash breaking the Giant's neck.
Yeah, with the power bomb.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Nash says the Giant didn't pull up his end of the weight. And actually, a little peek behind the curtain, I don't think the Giant broke his neck. I think they just used it at an angle. I think it was a really fucked up powerbomb, and I think that everyone was like, oh my God. But I think what happened was, I think they're like, oh fuck it, we got super lucky. Let's use it at an angle.
Yeah.
Just like with Hall, they're like, man, this dude's an alcoholic. We need to fucking do something about it. Let's use it at an angle.
And I guess here comes the NWO with the NWO lawyer.
Yeah. So, I already saw this, but Nash is gonna go get in the Giant's face, and he's like, ah. And pretty much the lawyer's gonna tell him that he can't touch Nash, or he's gonna get a fucking huge ass fine or something,
Okay.
like a $50,000 fine for like touching Nash. But I think what Hogan has him there for today too is gonna be for the title that they have just in limbo
Right.
because no one's champion right now.
Yeah, because they made Sting drop it.
Mm-hmm. Skin like a hot dog. You got a tan, brother.
Yeah, I mean you're not wrong. That is definitely a bad case of hot dog skin.
Can't be champ if you're not tan, brother. Terry Bollea here. Well. Doesn't work for me, brother. Terry Bollea's got to go over.
Hogan must pose.
Crowd wants it, brother. All the Hulkamaniacs. Got to ride away in that red and yellow Harley, brother. What is it? Clanging and banging, brother. It's just like the metal, brother. When I lift the weights, pumping that iron. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, so I don't know why Nash isn't getting in his face.
That was cool. Hogan was here. I don't know if you saw him.
I put the bandana on my head and I was going to act like Hogan, but it didn't look right. I need to get I need to get an official one. Or a Macho Man thing. I was thinking of buying a leather jacket from the thrift store. Like, they sell everything for like $1, right?
Close enough, yeah.
Yeah, so I was thinking of just getting one that fit. Doesn't matter if it's ripped or anything. And then go and getting bright colored duct tape.
Yeah, I've done that.
And fastening myself a nice Macho Man.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I've done that
jacket.
for my Macho Man
How
costumes.
does it come out looking?
Not bad, but you got to take your time with it.
Yeah.
If you take your time with it, it'll come out sweet.
I'd get some fake hair so I could put under a bandana.
Yeah.
And then I'd have to grow out my beard.
I still have my Macho Man costume.
Dude, you should. Why haven't you come to the studio dressed as Macho Man and just been Macho Man the whole day and cut a promo?
All right.
I don't know why you haven't done it.
Okay. All right.
You didn't have to tell me. You just come in as Macho Man. What am I going to say? Get out?
Yeah.
That'll be hilarious. That'll be the best. You could actually come in and we can cut promos. See, look, Nash is getting in his face.
Yeah.
Now that I have a video editor, we can just cut a bunch of shit and I can just cut it up and put it all together and shit.
Is the Big Show actually 7 foot?
No, I think... Yeah, actually, I think the Big Show might be 7 foot. I think Nash is like 6'11". They say Nash is 7 feet.
But he's Big Show is clearly taller than Nash.
Mm-hmm. That's not to poo-poo on Nash, but, you know. The Giant's the Giant for a reason.
Yeah.
That's why no one fuck with Andre, because they couldn't. He's the Giant. Oh, squash you, Hogan.
His nickname was Boss.
Yeah. He was the fucking boss.
Yeah.
If he didn't want you over, he wouldn't go over. Yeah, you wouldn't go over.
We got the 3-man team here. The triple threat. Mike Tenay, Schiavone, and Larry Zbyszko.
I thought it was hilarious watching him wrestle Hall. I don't know if it's happened yet. They brought him out of retirement and wrestle fucking Scott Hall.
I thought it was a pretty neat throwback.
Not like Larry couldn't go.
Right, no. He could still go.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah. Those old fucking dudes are tough as shit.
Yeah, but Larry Zbyszko's old man strength definitely on display that night.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Speaking of old man strength, I've been going back and watching like 86 and 89, like Saturday WCW Saturday Night or whatever.
Okay.
like the earliest ones possible, and like I've been just going and watching a couple episodes. Tully and Magnum PI beat the fuck out of each other, dude. They don't play around. Like, have you seen the Baby Doll segment one where Baby Doll comes out and talks to Magnum, and Magnum's like, "Oh yeah, well what if you can't resist you if I kiss you?" And then like he kisses her and she's like, and then Crockett is in the back. She likes it. She likes it. She likes it. And then Magnum TI rips her fucking thing, and then I don't know where Tully comes and they're fucking beating the fuck out of each other. That shit's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That shit's real. Like that was real. Like. I know it was fake to the it was gimmick to the point where they're like, "Hey, this is the angle. Let's go do it."
Well,
that's as fake as it was.
Well, they weren't setting dudes on fire here.
Yeah, well. What are they setting Macho Man and Lex up?
Yeah, that's what it looks like because Macho Man was gonna injure Lex, and that's when Bischoff came out and interfered in Macho Man injuring Lex.
Mm-hmm. More Nitro girls.
I think this is pyro for like the second hour.
Dude, I hate whenever we went to WWE and they did the pyro. I hated it. Scare the shit out of me, dude.
Yeah.
We'd be sitting there talking like, "Man, this is a pretty good show, man. Yeah, that was a pretty good match." Boom, 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 and you're like, "Whoa, oh fuck."
Yeah.
I remember specifically one that got us, the Dudley Boys. That one I remember scared the shit out of us. Hugh Morris. I love him.
Oh, shit.
I love him because I remember him from back in the day, but he's just a regular jobber, especially with that name. And, well, he was in the Dungeon of Doom, right?
Yeah.
Like, wasn't he like General Erection?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he goes along with it. He's like, "All right, whatever. Just fucking pay me. I'm gonna be the worker, and I'm gonna work." But
he wanted his name to be Hugh G. Rection, which isn't all that much better than Hugh Morris.
yeah,
It's still punny.
wasn't he?
Oh, look at this ginger dude.
He's got no soul.
Yeah, no.
Wasn't he a trainer in WWE till like it came out that he was bullying people?
Yeah.
And they're like, "You're gone."
Yeah.
And that wouldn't necessarily. I don't know, to be honest. I'm just speaking out of my ass. Who knows if it was bullying or not, or if he was just being stiff, or like.
Well, now
rough.
Albert replaced him.
Yeah, right. Prince Albert in a can.
Yeah.
Fuck. What's his real name?
Sweet Tea.
What's his real name?
Matt Bloom.
There we go, Matt Bloom.
Yep.
They say it all the time. And what happened with
Sweet Tea. Lord Tensai.
Oh my god, dude! I got in an argument with my nephew when I came back from U of I, and he's like, and I saw him on TV, and I'm like, "Oh, that's I'm like, what the hell's up with Prince Albert?" He's like, "You mean Tensai?" And I'm like, I looked at him like, "What?" I'm like, "No, that's Prince Albert," and he's like, "No, that's Tensai." And I'm like, "That's fucking Prince Albert, dude."
You know, it took me a minute to realize that.
I didn't know till like I think you told me like years later, and like because I'm like, all right, I guess they just changed his character, and then you would say Tensai, and I'm like, who is it? And then you're like, oh, it's Prince Albert. It's when he went to New Japan and they changed him into Big Bob or something like that.
The Giant Bernard.
Yeah, the Giant Bernard, and then WWE's like, oh fuck, he does sell. Let's bring him back. And they brought him back as Lord Tensai.
He was huge in Japan.
Yeah, so they brought him back as Lord Tensai.
Yeah. Sweet Tea, and then he eventually went on to be Sweet Tea with Brodus Clay.
I don't even remember that.
Okay.
Never heard of that. I know Brodus Clay and the Funkadactyls.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say you know who he is. Right?
Yes. I also heard some not so cool shit last year about him.
Yeah. No, there's allegations out there.
Yeah, there's allegations. I don't know, so but
I have the only Lord Tensai Elite action figure that was released.
Like they only made one?
No, they made him for like a single series, and that's it.
Okay. So a lot of people have him, but just if they got him in that wave.
Yeah.
I need more NWO figs because I've been thinking about that 1, 2, 3 kid.
The 6?
Yeah, I need him.
You should have got him. He was really cheap at one point.
Yeah, I know. And I'll never be able to get the Giant unless they remake him.
Which they're probably not.
No, they won't. Which you have.
I have, yeah.
So I know who to take out now to go get it. Yeah. Who else have they made that I'm missing from the NWO? Mattel. That's it, right?
They made the Giant. They made 6.
I'm missing 6, which I might just go bite the bullet and pay the $44 that I've seen them for.
I mean,
You know what sucks? I have that exact same figure, but they just repainted him and made him DX and NWO.
yeah.
He's the same fucking thing.
It's the same thing. I don't like that every single X-Pac that they've released has his tongue sticking out. I think it looks dumb.
Lex Luger with the win.
Yep.
Torture Act. Hugh G. Morris. Hugh Morris.
Yeah.
Hugh G. Morris.
And here comes Miss Elizabeth.
Lex, I need some drugs.
She should stay
Lex
away
is
from
like,
Lex.
yeah, let's go do some drugs.
She should stay away from Lex.
Yeah, you want to go do some drugs? Yep. But don't kill me. Oh, yeah, I promise, baby.
You're in good hands.
Yeah. You're in good hands with me.
No one's died on my watch.
Oh, you son of a bitch. You're trying to kill my Elizabeth. Macho Man's beating the shit out of Lex. She was a diversion all along.
Oh, that's one that they've made. NWO Macho Man.
I have him. Oh, no, I don't. I have Wolfpack Macho Man.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. That's the one I always get you with, right? And I'm like, hey, let me get
Yeah, and I have him.
He's expensive.
But it's not an elite.
I wouldn't consider him then. I know which one you're talking about. He doesn't have a shirt. He doesn't have a hat. And he has pants that are the NWO ones.
The black and white. They took... They took DDP's hat. Somebody in the crowd took DDP's hat.
And he scolded them and they,
Yeah.
they gave it back. He's like, you son of a bitch. You gonna get diamond cutted right now? On the railing? Break some ribs? Why is DDP bleeding from his leg?
Well, yeah, DDP had like a spot of blood on his leg.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh, that was good.
Nitro Girls. Is Kimberly there?
I hope so.
DDP just came out, so
Yeah, she's there.
where is she? Where is she? And why are these girls doing the robot thing? Oh, yeah, there she is.
Yeah. Yeah, Kimberly Page, dude. I mean, I guess all the Nitro girls.
Yeah.
But Kimberly Page.
I hear Bischoff made off really well. I don't know who he married, but I hear his wife's really hot. Oh, she's a Playboy chick. That's why she's really hot.
Oh, yeah. She is. I heard that one.
Yeah, that's why she's super hot. Because I know Conrad asked him and Ask Eric anything one time. He's like, look, I don't know if I should ask this, but they ask it all the time. He's like, you want to talk about your Playboy wife? He's like, yeah.
Yeah, I think Conrad asked the wife to sign her copy of Playboy that she's in.
Yeah, I think so.
That's pretty cool.
Well, why not?
Oh, we got a new 3-man team.
Yeah, after the second hour?
Yeah, they switched it up.
Yeah.
They brought out the brain.
After the first hour? No, this is 3 hours, but all the commercials are cut out, so it's only 2 hours.
Right.
That's how much commercials are in this shit. But yeah, Brain's out now.
Yeah, we got Tenay, Schiavone, and Bobby the Brain Heenan.
And here are the Steiners beating up Conan. What'll they say? Been listening to a little bit, keeping it at 100. With just like clips.
I've heard the clips.
Yeah. It's pretty good. I might start listening to it.
I don't know. I got mixed feelings on Disco.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why? He seems genuine.
He does, but he just doesn't do it for me.
Mm.
If you're ever out in Vegas, check out Sapphire, though. I think he works there.
You know who I really like? In recent, since listening to like behind the scenes stuff, who I've really like gotten annoyed with and don't like anymore.
Mm.
Buff.
Oh, Yeah.
I really liked him because he was gimmicky, and but I think after the fact he took himself too seriously, and he wanted more than what his reach was, and then all his excuses and always blaming everyone else, and like he seems like he's a dick. And like, have you heard what he did to Conrad too?
Yeah, he no-showed him, right?
No, he tried to like
He held him up.
Conrad held him up.
I
It
know.
was
I know.
it was a weird situation, and it wasn't a hold up, I guess, in these terms. So I guess the thing was, Conrad hires you, and he pays you a flat rate, and they sell things, and that's how they make their money to pay the talent and make the money for the venue and make their money. So you get a flat rate, and you go and you sign.
Yeah.
What I think Buff did was, I think he was selling his own pictures and making money off pictures that he was selling. And then Conrad went up to him at the end of the night and was like, and like Buff tells it like he went in with like two guys and like two goons, and they went and they shook him down like, hey, give me the money.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I don't know what the fuck was up with that, but like how these guys explain it, Conrad pays you a flat fee. You come in, you sign, you get your money, and you leave. You don't come in with extra merchandise and you start trying to sell your own stuff and start trying to do your own thing on the side.
Yeah.
At least talk to the guy about it.
That's a weird situation.
Yeah. I don't know how it works with them, but like I know Undertaker no showed Conrad.
I know there was another guy that no-showed. I don't
Booker
remember
T.
who it was. It wasn't Booker T.
It was Booker T though.
He was one of the ones that no-showed him.
Yeah, because
that sucks.
He agreed to do it, and then WWE's like, no, and then he just no showed him anymore. He's like, I can't do this. I don't like Mongo, Steve McMichael.
Yeah.
I know he's a bear, and I know he was part of the '85 team.
Yep.
Doesn't mean I have to like him as a wrestler.
Okay. That's fair.
I don't think he should have been part of the Four Horsemen. I think that was a big mistake. And I hate them because,
You hate this incarnation of the Horseman.
yes.
With Mongo, with
Yes.
Jarrett,
Mhm.
with Benoit,
Mm-hmm.
and Flair.
Mhm.
Okay.
Don't like Jarrett. Who was gimmick, I guess. And he did NWO 2000 or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
The silver NWO. And he came in feuding with Razor. At that time, I was very impressionable. But I don't like this version of the Four Horsemen.
Okay.
Especially now going back and watching the original Four Horsemen with Arn and Tully and
Oh yeah. I mean,
and Ole.
There's
not even like the other guys that joined. No, like Ole's still there. Like,
yeah.
He's part of the Horsemen. He's tag champions with Arn.
Yeah.
Like,
there's no replicating that though.
No, there isn't. And that's why I'm going back. I'm trying to do my own history and live through a lot of the stuff that I just have heard about, like this history. I need to go back and watch it if I'm doing a podcast on this shit. I just need to go back and watch it. That way it's fresh in my memory, and then maybe one day I'll cover it. But what I'm thinking is I need to do a podcast with or without anybody where I need to cover the NWO. Like, not just one episode. Like, I want to start a weekly episode thing because, what's his name? Ryan's been real busy, so I need content. So I'm thinking I'm gonna watch Nitro.
Well, shit. Let's do Impact, man.
I don't know if I want to get into a whole new Impact thing.
Okay.
That's a whole new wrestling company.
Okay.
But I do need content. Let me get back to you on that.
Okay.
But I think I need to do this with or without people. I just think I need to do it. The NWO chronicled from when Hall reaches Nitro.
Yeah.
That first Nitro when Hall gets there. And then
you should do everything leading up to that.
yeah.
Like what?
And if you want to jump in on pay-per-views or you want to jump in a week, you're more than welcome.
I'm down, man.
But I think I'm gonna do a weekly thing of I think I need to do the NWO. The fucking letters are the fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you talking about? But
I'm down.
yeah. And I kind of do want to start watching Impact, but that means I have to start paying like serious attention to AEW too. Now that they're mixing it up.
Yeah.
I can record it. I guess I have access. I guess I'll start recording.
It's getting good, man.
Yeah. We can even do it over the phone if you can't make it all the time.
That was a really bad tombstone. That was McMichael's move.
Yeah, we might actually have to do it over the phone because you coming every week's gonna be not doable.
Yeah.
But we can watch it and then call each other afterward.
Yeah.
And then do like a 20,
I got distracted by that fat guy.
do like a 20-minute breakdown of the episode and then boom.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. I got a mic now. I got that mixer.
You figured out how to use it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, well. Oh, look, it's Hoovy Juice. He has Air Hoovy on his fucking on his trunks or his pants.
Yeah.
And it makes 100% sense. The Bulls are fucking their last year that they're going to win the championship and go three-peat for a second time. Air Jordan is fire.
Yeah,
White hot heat.
In full effect here. We got Phil Jackson leaving. Well, not leaving. Not by choice, at least. He's being forced out here.
We have Jericho here in the ring. I don't know. I forgot what he was complaining about.
Is he complaining about losing?
Yeah, that's what he's complaining about. He just lost to Steve McMichael. I forgot about that. That's how much I wanted to put it out of my head. Why are they squashing Jericho to Steve McMichael? I get it. He's a fucking football player, ex-fucking Super Bowl champion, part of the Four Horsemen. I don't fucking like him, all right? I don't fucking like him.
Jericho looking like a baby here.
Yeah, super young, dude.
Yeah.
Super young. I do and I don't have a Jericho figure. I haven't opened them. And I don't want to open them, but I do. Because he comes with 3 belts, or 2 belts.
Yeah, you got the Defining Moments one.
Yeah. Should I open them? Jesus?
No.
The boxes?
Well,
the Defining Moments?
I mean, if you're not going to resell them, why not?
Some of the displays would be a lot more complete. Like, I'd be able to... Like, I have 2 Stings. I have USA Sting. Look at Ray got all scared.
Ray didn't know that they were going to hit him with the pyro.
Yeah. He's got the suede mask on.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah, he's got like a whole suede thing going on. That's nice.
Yeah. But if I open them up, I have USA Sting with the USA jacket, and then I have Stinger, the Crow Sting, but then I have one opened already too, the red and black Sting, so I'd have like a whole thing. It's just some of the displays would look so much cooler too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have an Austin in any of them, but I have an Austin with the 3 belts. The Smoking Skull, the Winged Eagle, and the Attitude Era.
I was I was telling a friend of mine the other day about how because she tells me too, we actually talk about you quite a bit about how you're always telling me to let my action figures breathe, and she's like, why don't you?
Let them breathe, bro.
She opens, like, all of her stuff is opened up except like her pops. Some of her pops are open.
You should take a bat to him so she has to open them.
But she tells me, like, you should just open all your stuff up. You know, it's all the points that you've made where it's like you'll have more room. It makes for a better display. Mm-hmm. And I told her, I'll tell you what, if I can get my hands on a scale ring, I'll do it.
Mm-hmm. And you've given me your reason why, and I understand it.
Yeah, some of the stuff
But you don't have to open just the majority. You just have to open the majority.
Some of the stuff I might just, I feel like one day we've talked about this. Mm-hmm. You know, if I ever have kids, you know, it's stuff that I want to open up with them. But there's also the off chance that I'm just gonna get tired of all the shit one day and be like, you know what? I don't want any of this anymore.
You missed
it. Gonna resell it.
Hoovy slipped off the ropes.
Dude, Hoovy's always like falling.
Yeah, he tried to. Yeah, remember he trips over the stairs at one one Halloween Havoc.
Yeah, there's a Nitro where he slips on the ramp.
Yeah. Yeah, but he went on the rope. He went on, like he tried to jump on the ropes and then tried to do a badass jump into the ring. But like he jumped on the ropes and then slipped and fell on his knees, and the crowd was like, ah. I remember watching it.
Good shit.
Yeah, but like Hogan, you should open the Hogans. You're gonna have a kid, and he's gonna be like, "Who the fuck is Hulk Hogan?" Hogan's gonna be like dead. Sorry, Hogan.
Hoovy.
He's just beating up Ray.
Yeah, beating up a down Ray that had already gotten beat up.
Lil Nate was telling him we can't have this match, but Hoovy's like, "Fuck it," and look at Ray fighting back.
Yeah,
with the bad back. Because sorry to cut you off. Jericho had him in the Lion Tamer the whole time Hoovy was coming out.
I'm digging Ray's attire here.
With suede.
Yep.
It's like a navy blue suede and silver.
Yeah.
Like the underwear silver. The underwear line out is silver. The pants are suede and the mask is suede with silver decals.
Yeah.
Silver question marks everywhere.
Yeah. I'm digging that.
Rey Mysterio is one of my favorite of all time. I love it. Ooh, the fucking 360 splash from Air Hoovy.
Hoovy still got the mask here. I think he's gonna lose it later on.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, I think this is the year he loses it.
Yeah, it has to be. Because I remember the mask and I loved him with the mask, but I don't remember him having it long when I was a kid. I remember him more maskless. I remember the mask a lot. But I remember seeing him more maskless, and I remember seeing him when they removed it or whatever. I didn't like it.
Bobby Heenan just looking at his watch like, can I go have a drink now?
Ski-a-bone.
I always thought Psychosis lost his mask here in WCW, but he didn't.
No, I remember him till the end having it. I remember him coming into WWF without it.
Yeah. As the Mexicools.
Yeah.
Dude, remember when we were in school and I'd be all about dude, you gotta check these guys out. It's the Mexicools. They're fucking awesome because they ride lawnmowers.
Yeah. And I was like, this is corny.
Yeah, it doesn't age well.
Because they had good talent, and just to make them, hey, let's be Mexicools. And apparently it was their idea, but whatever, still. Be like, hey, come on, guys. You guys are good luchadors. We can put you guys in good matches.
Yeah, you don't have to ride lawnmowers.
Yeah. No, Bruce Pritchard's like, that was my idea. Thank you for saying it. And let's go with it. I don't know if they said this earlier or they're barely saying it now.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's his name? James
J. Dillon?
James J. Dillon decides not to give it to Hogan after he stripped Sting of it because of the whole controversy. So now we have the title in limbo. But Sting throws it on the floor. And he says, you should be ashamed that you're a coward. He tells James J. Dillon. And he tells Hogan, you're a dead man.
Oh.
And this is the first time he's broken his silence since we didn't know. I think the last thing he said was...
Well, the last thing he said was Mamacita at Starrcade.
Was it?
Yeah.
Damn, I thought it would have been when he left. Is like, remember he was yelling back at Lex and...
I think Macho.
Yeah, and he was telling them, like, do you guys believe me now?
Yeah.
You guys believe me now? Because it wasn't him, and the NW was portraying a fake Sting. Yeah.
But, no, after winning the title at Starrcade, he looked right into the camera and was like, Mamacita. Go back and look. I promise you it's there.
My God. I'm not going to look right now because I'll look, but.
Hogan threatening a guy in the crowd that's dressed like Sting. That's fucking cool.
Hogan fears what?
Fagin?
Oh, what? The NWO with the Wu-Tang in the middle.
Yeah, that's fucking cool.
Here we go. Hogan's got a pose, bro. He's still Jack Diesel. In his 40s?
Yeah.
You ready for the 23rd? You want your spot saved?
For the 23rd?
It's Conor McGregor. The King returns.
Yeah.
Got him over there.
It's going to be
the King.
Gonna be big.
It was hilarious. You're like because you gave me John Bones Jones and Cormier. You're like, I got you my two favorite, and then like 2 days later, I'm like,
Yeah.
I ordered Connor and Khabib, and you're like, they made Connor and Khabib, and I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, they made Cowboy and Holloway too. Now I have all of them. Thank you again for that.
I got you my two favorites, and I know they can't. I knew they were can't misses with you.
Mm-hmm. Dude, not that you threw me off, but I see. Look, now they pushed it to the 14th, so I won't get my shit till the 14th.
Oof, rough.
But it's in now. It at least moved from Kansas City. Look, it was in Kansas City for like a fucking. Look, Kansas City. Finally, it's in fucking Berlin, Wisconsin. Traitors, fucking Germans. But so it should be here the 14th. So I'll get my Hogan the 14th. I'll get Triple H in China the 14th, and I'll get my stunning Steve Austin
Sick.
on the 14th.
Sick.
So that should be pretty cool.
That's a badass figure, man.
The Hogan?
Steve Austin. Actually, yeah, the Hogan too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That stunning Steve is pretty cool.
Yeah. You don't have Pillman, right?
No, I wish. Make the Hollywood Blondes. They sell them, but it's like $50.
Yeah.
Maybe if I find them used.
I have that Pillman.
Yeah, you have everything, Jesus. I don't know how you have everything. Except that fucking Macho Man that I want.
Yeah, the defining moments. What is it? WrestleMania?
No. Except
6?
the Macho Man I want. The NWO.
Oh, the NWO Macho Man.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't have that. I wasn't collecting at the time. I was aware of its existence, believe it or not, but I just wasn't collecting at the time.
Well, you told me you saw that fucking Macho Man for like $14.
I saw that defining moments Macho Man with the purple and white.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that at a Kmart on clearance for like $14, and I remember I had it in my hand, and I thought, what do I want this for? Oof. I wasn't collecting at the time. I clearly had the itch, but I thought, what do I want this for?
Should have gotten Erus.
Yeah. I regret not getting it.
I got lucky and someone turned in their collection and the box was a little... Well, I wish the box would have been better, but I would have probably paid like closer to $100 instead of $40. The box is dented, but the fig is pristine. If one day I open or want to open them. You know what?
Well, you're going to open it, aren't you?
Am I going to get it signed by Macho Man?
Maybe. You don't know.
I was thinking about it right now. I'm like, there's no way I'm ever going to get it signed by Macho Man. So why am I keeping him sealed? Like, that's the only reason that Daniel Bryan's never going to get opened.
Yeah.
Because it's signed by Daniel Bryan. That fig has history with me and you.
Yep.
People can go back and watch episodes where we talked about it.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan story. One day I need to tell it. You need to be here and we need to tell it. And I need to clip it. The Daniel Bryan story.
Yep.
Because as gay as it sounds, that day he won my heart as a fan.
Yeah.
He won me as much as I liked him at that time already. He won me over 100% to where I would be a fan till the day I die of Daniel Bryan. And not because he signed my fig, but of the way he did it.
Yeah.
Like how he did it by kind of including us a little bit into like a little bit of a gimmick where he's like, no,
dude, no, like you were.
I was on one that night.
Yeah.
I was strutting. I was clanging and banging. I had a rival that day, that fucking sign lady. That bitch hated me.
Yeah.
And you're there, witness. As we were leaving, I'm like, in your face, sign lady. What did she say?
She said something.
I just work here or something like that. You dumb bitch. Well, that's what you get for fucking trying to prevent us from seeing Daniel Bryan, and then you go up there and take pictures with him, and you don't even know who he is, you dumb cunt. We got Jim the Anvil Neidhart. He's debuting here. This is his debut to Nitro.
Yeah, all of those guys, with the exception of Owen, moved over to WCW post Screwjob.
Owen moved over to heaven.
Yep. Oh, I think this is the year he would.
That was horrible. That was horrible, but it's been long enough, right?
Well, I think this is the year that he would die.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Yep.
I'll never say never. But with the technology nowadays, maybe me and you, or maybe this podcast gets big enough to where I can buy a 3D printer because they're not even that much, and I can face sculpt or I can get a fucking face sculpt and a scanner thing or whatever,
Yeah.
and
Make your own
make
heart.
my own heart. Just pop the head off of Brett fig, customize him a little bit.
Yeah.
Have an Owen Mattel fig. They're never gonna make him.
No, they're not. It's unfortunate.
So I love this right here. So Anvil comes out and he's bragging about Brett.
Yeah.
The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be.
Yeah.
Rick comes out and says, Anvil, me and you have wrestled everywhere in this professional business. I came out here because I wanted to hear it from the man himself. I wanted to hear you say that Brett was the best.
Mm-hmm.
Because he didn't believe it. Because the Nature Boy is the best.
Because it's the Nature Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, I think it's always been a little bit of they hate each other. And I don't think it's ever been like
It's a professional feud.
between Brett and Ric Flair.
Yeah.
That they've hated each other, but they've never talked about it because there's never been a reason for heat besides the fact that Ric Flair is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. But Brett calls himself the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. And that's me throwing shade at Brett.
But you forget that Brett got the title off of Rick.
Mm-hmm. Which is weird that Rick would do the job for him like that. Clean, too, I think, right?
Yeah. Well, I think he was on his way out, too.
Yeah, he was after the Royal Rumble where he came in and won it and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like this whole little back and forth between him and Anvil. In the second, Nature's going to hit him with some brass knucks. He's going to knock him out. Because he challenges him to a match, and he's like, oh, I'm always ready. Dude, Anvil was jacked.
Anvil was jacked.
He wasn't even that fat, dude.
No, he wasn't. Like, he was in pretty decent shape here.
I'm not that far off from him. Size-wise, yes. Body fat percentage, I don't think so.
Keep it up, man. Keep it up.
I need to keep going.
Get there.
I moved all my weights to the garage, and I had my dad make a garage space for me. My nephew's buying some plates, and because I need to start doing some heavy lifting. The way to raise my testosterone, I need deadlifts and squats. So I need space. I don't have space up here because I have the Olympic size barbell, and the plates and shit. But I can't use them up here. There's no space, so I'm gonna do them in the backyard.
Nice.
It's all open.
Yeah.
Load up 300 pounds on the bar and try to just fucking not try it because I can't do it because I'm a fucking goddamn burly ass man, fucking jacked, and just deadlift 300 till I get more plates. So Nate goes to the back. He's like, I'm gonna go get my gear. Give me a second. But he comes out dressed. He says, screw it. I'll do it like this. You'll see why. What kind of ruined it earlier? Why?
He's gonna do the thing where like he takes off the jacket and the watch and that Rolex.
It's a $60,000 Rolex.
Yeah.
Oh, look, he reaches in his pocket. What is he doing?
Oh!
Knocks out the big
Oh, and he hit
the big rhino.
He even got referee Billy Silverman got some.
Hey, Rick. Need you to knock out the rhino here. He's attacking Rhino's knee.
Yep.
Oh, the knee to the nuts. God damn. By God. The brutality. Right in the grapefruits.
Didn't need to lose the Rolex for this one.
Mm-mm. It's got a lot of them, baby.
So, he's stealing Hitman's gimmick here.
So this is Brett's gimmick.
Yeah.
Brett came up with this. The on the pole.
Yeah, the figure 4 on the ring post.
But isn't the figure 4?
The
Nature's?
figure 4 is Nate is
Nature's.
Yeah. But Brett took the figure 4 on the pole. Like that's his thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Who's the first person we saw it on? Austin? No, right?
Sean?
In their Iron Man match?
No.
Why is he running out all goofy? Some?
Yeah.
Brett runs out all goofy. Flair smacked him for real. Sorry.
Yeah.
It was by accident. He did smack him. They're in Jacksonville, Florida, and there's Michael Jordan jerseys in the crowd.
Yeah. That should tell you. Yikes. That should be a big indication that, the Bulls are in full swing here.
Yep.
Look at that. Brett's wearing Jordans.
Is he?
I think he is.
I didn't see. I saw some really fat dude wearing Jordans. I thought he was super stylish going into fucking Walgreens today.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be like, dude, you're a fat piece of shit. Doesn't matter what you dress it up with. You're still a fat piece of shit.
Wow.
What?
That's kind of shitty, man.
It's the truth. So I've never been into fashion. You just throw shit on a big piece of shit. Doesn't work. Sorry.
Okay.
They were extremely overweight, though. And they had Jordans on, and they were, like, rapping as they were walking into the fucking Walgreens. I'm like, get out of my way.
When you getting your first pair of Jordans, man?
I need my first pair of Jordans. Never had a pair.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it should be the ones or the... It's probably going to be the ones. I can't get the ones I want. I think are the 13s. What are the ones that he had a 98? The last pair.
That wasn't the last pair.
Well, the last pair that he wore on the court. Well, I guess he wore some when he came back from...
the 12? There's the 12s.
I think it might be the 12s or the 13s. I'm not sure. But I went to go see Jordan play 2 times, and it was a 98 both times. And that year would have been the time that he debuted that shoe. So most likely, I saw him play with that shoe, the 12 or the 13.
Mm-hmm.
The one that's like all white and like black.
With the black
with the like
patent leather?
Yeah, but with on the side it had the 3D Jordan Airman.
Oh, those are the 13s.
Yeah, the 13s.
Yeah.
The ones that are black and red or black and red, and then the other one is white and black, right? The 2 variations of them.
Yeah. I mean, you can get them in any color.
Yeah, nowadays, but like the original colors.
But I think those are the ones you're thinking of. Those have like a big, oh shit, the Nitro party.
We should have a Nitro party one day.
Dude, we should have a Nitro party.
We should invite a couple guys like Frankie and
yeah, and
Toucan. We order some pizzas and we just act crazy like idiots.
Yeah,
set up the cameras differently.
Yeah, I'm down for this. But
you know what? It'll just we just have to amp up the craziness and it'll be a night. It's a UFC party,
yeah.
Literally.
Oh my god, they brought in Michael Buffer for this.
It's the main event, and it's a unification for the. Is it? It is the main event, right?
I mean, if Michael Buffer's out here, yeah.
So it's the unification of the tag championships. The outsiders made their own belts.
Okay.
They bought their own belts, but the Steiners are the real champions. But they're claiming they're the champions.
God, there needs to be something like that nowadays, man.
The fake champion?
Yeah.
I'd buy it.
There's not. I mean,
dude, they can. They're not thinking. They're not coming up with anything new. You know what they're doing? They're like, the Royal Rumble's coming around, and we need a main event. What do? We can't use them for WrestleMania, but we can use them here. Let's get Goldberg in. Why? I don't know. We can have him come and spear this guy a couple times.
And then what? We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out after. But we'll get Goldberg in, and that'll fix us for a week. And then we'll figure it out next week. It's like AEW has been reaching 1 million viewers for a couple of weeks.
AEW is fucking killing it when it comes to storytelling.
And if you guys don't pick it up, WWE, these guys are gonna form a triple threat alliance, and it's gonna be AEW, New Japan, and
fucking Impact
and TNA, and they're all gonna be sharing talent, and they're
and fuck even AAA.
dude. Yeah, and I can see where they all come up with some kind of system where they can share talent, where they don't have to drop the belts on each other's TV. They can show their belts on TV, or they only drop them on their TV, and you bring it over to your TV for a little bit, give it some exposure, and then you go back and lose it in their territory, if I might.
I'll admit the whole who shot Johnny Bravo thing on Impact was kind of losing me, but they brought it back around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like that's more believable than fucking Mae Young giving birth to a hand. Someone getting shot. Okay, I could see it.
Or someone getting set on fire.
Or someone getting stabbed, like John Cena.
You see it here every day. Someone getting shot in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
It's relatable.
We saw it when they were fucking invading the Capitol. Everybody's got shot in the neck. I'm not making fun of her. That's what happened.
You storm the Capitol. I mean, what do you expect?
Protect your neck. Wu-Tang said it best.
Did you see Nash struggling to get up to that second rope?
Yeah. I think his quads are blown. His quads are gone. You know what sucks, man? And it sucks because they didn't do a lot. This is my favorite tag team, but they sucked.
The Outsiders?
Yeah. Their matches sucked.
They didn't have to do anything.
Yeah, exactly. But their matches sucked. If you go back and you want to enjoy an Outsiders match, get ready for Nash smacking the referee on the ass. That's the most enjoyable parts of them.
Yeah.
But they're gonna win it by cheating.
Referee Pee Wee Anderson. I always liked that about WCW. I feel like they mentioned their referees by name.
Mm-hmm. Damn, they're already pelting them with garbage.
Yeah. I mean, to your point, I feel like Hall and Nash were able to really capitalize on that shock value of these two WWE guys showing up for the longest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the only thing I missed because I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. I've seen the show twice now. I kind of know what's going on. I'll get a little bit of backstory. I can do a little bit of backstory on what's going on and what's going to go on in the future. That way I know what I'm talking about. But I did not watch this match, and we should probably get a good match. It's against the Steiners for the belts on a Nitro.
Yeah. They brought in Michael Buffer for this.
Michael Buffer's in. Hollywood's on the outside. Damn. When do you think we'll ever get back to that? Do you think wrestling pivots back to this? They have to. That's how they make their money, right? Shows. Like live shows.
It's such a weird time. I was actually just going to ask you about that. Like, what do you think WrestleMania looks like this year? You think it's the Thunderdome, or you think?
See, look, they have the original WCW.
Yep,
belts.
they got the original WCW belts. I think some of these are missing plates, like the side plates. You got the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase coming out with the Steiners. You can kind of start to see little bits of Big Papa Pump here.
Mm-hmm. And he's definitely gotten bigger over the years.
Yeah.
Watching him back in '86. You know what's awesome? Well, not awesome, but it's awesome to see. I don't know. It's interesting. How Scott took over the lead man position. His brother was kind of the one that when they started, he was the face. He was the talker. And they did play him as the lovable dumb dude. He was a little dummy.
Yeah.
Like, he would be like, right, Scott? Like, yeah, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to go hit him, and then, yeah, right, Scott? Right? Uh-huh. And then, like, Mean Gene would be talking, and he'd, like, interrupt him. He's like, yeah, but it's not that big. Like, shit like that. And, like, they have him, like, the lovable doofy dude.
Yeah.
But he would be the one talking, and, like, he was bigger. He was, like, more defined. Like, his shoulders were a little bit bigger than Scott's.
Yeah.
And over time, Scott took over in size, took over as the lead guy in the work position. The threat,
yeah.
And then eventually,
Look what he went on.
Well,
look
it
what he
wasn't
went
hard.
on to do.
It wasn't hard, but developed some type of mic skills. Definitely better than his brother. But his brother played the dumb dude. That was about it.
Well, I mean, Scott was definitely the intellectual. I mean, he's good at math.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If I take my third and what is it in this?
I only know like the first couple lines. They say all men are created equal, but you look at me, and you look at Samoa Joe, and you see that that's simply not true. Something like that.
Yeah. And you take my third of a chance.
My 33 and a 3% chance.
And you add your 30% chance and realize that you don't have, that you have 100% chance of not winning. It's like, what? Dude?
The numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
And they spelled disaster for you, Samoa Joe.
Doesn't he add Kurt Angle into the mix? Cause
yeah,
that's the other 33.3%. Scott Hall taking the bumps and selling. Ooh.
I feel like this was a spot that Hall liked to go to.
Yeah. A little over-exaggerated. And boom, nice slam on Hall. You know what? I'll take the over-exaggeration on the stunner.
Mm-hmm.
It was a double stunner. And the first one, he took it normal. The second one, it was an after effect of loading two stunners into one. Or into one effect. I believe it. I believe it now. The power. You don't remember that? It was two stunners.
Yeah, it was two stunners.
The first one he sold it, and it was like, and then Austin went, but right away speeded it to the second one, and then boom, he popped up. Now the Rock says,
to think that match was supposed to be with Hogan.
The Rock and Hogan?
Austin and Hogan.
Yeah, sorry.
Makes you think, what would they have The Rock doing?
Austin Hall? Or Rock Hall? Because remember that time they did try to kill the Rock. Yes.
Yeah.
No, they did kill the Rock. They rammed a fucking ambulance with the Rock in the back with a semi truck, and then they laughed about it. I think they put a brick on the thing, and then it slammed into it, and then they were laughing about it, and then they looked in the back, and they're like, ooh, and then it went off air.
Yeah.
NWO. I'm gonna inject the cancer into my own company.
I mean that'll definitely be a chapter that we cover, or that you cover.
We could cover it if you want. We've gone over NWO till the Wolfpack till it disbanded in '99.
Yeah, because
in '99, after they give the title to Hogan, it kind of disbands after that, because when he defends it against Rick, he comes back in the red and yellow. And I know NWO 2000 comes back, but I don't even want to cover that. I told Ryan, if we're going to cover NWO, we're not going to
have to. It's part of the NWO history. It's part of the NWO lineage.
It is, but I definitely skipped it in the first part of the episode. The first part of the episode, definitely skipped it. But if there is a part 2, it would have to be NWO 2000 and NWO Cancer, which would be the injection into the WWE.
WWE, yeah.
It would have to be. And then part 3, but you don't know about this one. Part 3. Bullet Club. It has to be.
Well,
it has to lead into the Bullet Club episode.
Yeah.
Which eventually I do want to do. I have gone into some of the history of it, and I have looked up some of the lineage of it.
The early Bullet Club was good. I think
Finn and what's his name?
When they were in full effect in like 2014.
Finn forms it with what's his name?
Bad Luck Fale.
Bad Luck Fale. And then
dude, have you ever seen Bad Luck Fale's girl?
No.
Dude,
she's fine.
Yeah. I think she goes. I don't know what her name is, but I know like her nickname is the Asian Latina or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I know I mentioned it to you or Ryan last time. You know who's really underrated in the looks department? Rebel.
Oh,
Matt Hardy's wife.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned it to you last time. She's fucking fine, dude.
Yeah, she's crazy though.
She went. I didn't pay for it. I just listened to like a part of it. I think that it's a teaser. where they it was at the end of the episode where they try to tease you and to get you to buy the Patreon or whatever.
Yeah.
And they have her come on, Shivani! I'm drunk. Like, because I think she was done with one of our episodes and she was all drunk. And like she goes on after that and talks with Shivani a little bit. But yeah, she seems a little crazy. She's super fine though. I didn't know she was that hot. I didn't know she was a wrestler too.
Yeah.
Recently found that out.
Yeah, I think she was a cheerleader. Like professionally.
Mm-hmm. Is she Latina?
Yes.
Matt Hardy.
Do you not remember? Oh no, you don't. You never watched that.
TNA.
You didn't watch with her dad.
No.
Her dad was a part of the
I never watched TNA.
Broken Matt Hardy, that whole thing. Like her
I only
dad
saw
was,
that match in the that gimmick.
and her dad is
Yeah, I know her dad.
he's Mexican as hell.
Senor
Benjamin.
Yeah, Senor Benjamin.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was her dad.
He's super Mexican.
Yeah.
Hall making fun of the giant, I think, here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but into a belly to belly.
Ooh. He always got them done like that, man. They were super scary, but it looked like their head almost scraped off the, like, when they flip all the way over, it looks like their head almost scrapes the mat.
Yeah.
Like when they're, it's like, dude, you're going to break his neck. Especially fucking Hall being so big and so much taller. Well, not so much taller, but taller than.
Yeah, and when Scott does the Frankensteiner too, like Scott takes that shit on his head, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah, see, like this is a real. It just needs an adjustment on the ankle part for it to be a real submission. But like the whole locking of the legs like that and isolating the leg like that, you get it so you can get your armpit right. You get like I said, you get the toes right under here.
Yeah.
That way, when you clamp down and you twist under, and you have control of the leg, so they can't get it out. They can't do it there, or else they'll fucking tear their ankles apart. But I like some of the incorporations that, like earlier with Goldberg and
Jerry Flynn. That was like a really good match.
They were interlocking some submissions, some real submissions. Goldberg went for an arm bar, that knee bar.
Yeah,
That's what it was. It was a knee bar, they call it. Oh, no, leg lock. The knee bar is where they hyperextend the knee joint.
that was a really good way to start the show, I think.
You see how he has it now?
Yeah.
Now, if you were to drop down and wrap the leg, all you would have to do is go back and sit on it, and he'd break fucking... He'd tear the ligaments in Nash's ankle. But since...
Which I can only imagine wouldn't be that hard for Nash.
No. His quad didn't
With his quads.
Damn, Nash is he injured? He's having trouble. Because I was like,
Either that or he's selling pretty good.
Yeah. Remember earlier he was having trouble getting into on the top rope. Maybe that's part of the gimmick. Does this guy have fraternity letters on his Hogan got
Crotched Rick Steiner.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't remember his name. On the top rope, he knocked him off the top rope and he just crotch.
You said Rick Steiner has fraternity letters on his
right hand or on his right arm,
like on the tape or as a tattoo?
No, I thought it's a tattoo. I thought I saw it. I could be wrong though.
Oh,
saw it for a
maybe.
second. Look, what is it?
I mean, in that part of
College.
being a fraternity, being in a fraternity. Oh yeah, that's definitely like a fraternity thing he's got on his arm. But isn't that part of being a fraternity? You know, you brand yourself as that.
More the black fraternities, they brand themselves.
All right.
I'm just telling you the truth. That's the truth. The black fraternities are the ones that well, more specifically the Omegas, the Q-Dogs. I'm not gonna do their thing, but because it's more disrespectful. Not that I'm like, oh, I'm scared. No, it's just disrespectful to throw up their sign when I'm not even part of their organization. But you know what an Omega symbol looks like, right?
Yeah.
So if you turn it upside down and you were to align it with your head, it'd look like you could have dog ears.
Yeah.
Because their symbol's a dog. So they throw up, like they'll throw it up, which forms the Omega.
Yeah.
And they throw up and they bark at each other. But they're the ones that that more are more known for getting the brand. They get an Omega branded. Titus O'Neil.
Oh,
He's got the brand.
And he does the bark thing. Yeah.
Well, guess who else is guess who the most oh damn, Nash just accidentally big booted Hall when Scott moved out of the way. I'll give you 3 guesses. Big old scoop slam on Scott. Who's the most famous Q dog of all time? Give you 3 guesses. There's been a lot of hints in this show.
Booker T.
No. He's black. I'll give you that one.
Why? I could tell. John Jones?
No.
DC?
No.
Okay.
Michael Jordan.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
There's a big tell that everyone sees and everyone saw their whole thing and it's iconic for him, but not a lot of people know where it's from. You remember when he would go dunk?
With tongue sticking out?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Dog.
Yeah.
Dog with his mouth or with his tongue out.
Yeah.
That was an homage to his fraternity. But yeah, you get branded. You don't have to, but they so they go off the air with Macho Man feuding more with
getting into it with Nash. Hogan was getting in between them. You had the Outsiders get the win, and now they're the real, like the undisputed champions, I guess you would call it. The undisputed tag team champions.
the Steiners, right?
No, the Hall and Nash.
Did Hall and Nash win?
Yeah.
Well, remember, I told you I didn't see the match, and I didn't pay attention right now.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right. But yeah, they get into it with Macho at the end, and that's how it goes off the air. There's still like 2 more before sold out 98. If you want to do a watch along, we do a watch along.
Yeah, I'd be down.
To that, but that's 3 hours.
Well, so was this. I'd be down.
No, this was 2.
Oh, the other one is actually 3
It's a
hours.
pay-per-view.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I'm down to do it.
Me too.
We could do it on a Friday. Cool. If we're gonna be doing that Tuesday thing, Tuesday won't be an option. But Wednesday, I don't know. AEW is on Wednesday. I guess I can record it and watch it the next day. Or Thursday. We could just wait till Thursday. Do it on Thursday.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah, we can figure something out. But yeah, we can do, since it's gonna lead up into it. Sold out.
Yeah.
Which is a shitty pay-per-view, but we can make fun of it. It'll be fine.
Is this the sold out where like you have Eddie and Six in a ladder match? And
I don't think so. I think that was the first one. I think this is going to be the second one. I think 97
you know
was the
what?
first
You're
one.
right. That would have been 97.
97 was the first one, and 98 I don't remember. But they sold out seemed to suck. Eventually they would become Sin. They would even just drop the whole sold out thing and they would try to make it Sin, and then they fail.
Yeah.
That same year. Forgot what I was saying before that.
We were talking about fraternities.
Oh yeah. So Jordan's like the biggest Q dog that I know. Well, that he's one of the biggest stars of all time.
Should I have joined a frat?
Nah, you're not missing much.
I was too old. I didn't like. I mean, I went to college out of high school and I fucking hated it, and then but I don't consider that.
It's very cultish.
Yeah.
Like a lot of things I look back and I'm like, why the fuck did I do that? Like I don't even talk to a lot of not that I hate them or anything. It's just I don't know. You lose touch with a lot of people. Like the people that I talk to now are kind of like the people that I lived with. Like Frankie, I lived with for a couple years. Johnny, I lived with for definitely a year. Who else have you met from my friends from over there? Toucan's Frankie's friend that I met through Frankie.
Yeah.
Jamie's my cousin. Who else that comes and does podcasts? That's it, right? Quadro, I didn't live with him, but he's part of the fraternity and he's part of Frankie's circle, so he was always around.
Okay.
I didn't necessarily live with him, but yeah.
Okay.
I think that's it. And I've known you since...
Yeah, since high school.
Yeah, so like, other than that, the only two people in the fraternity are Frankie and Johnny and Quadro. So
Yeah.
3. But 2 I lived with. That's why I hang out with them all the time.
Okay. Yeah. I think I was too old to be doing anything like that.
Man, dude, if you,
I just wanted to do my shit and get out of there.
I had a fallout with friends and over there and with Raph. I fell out with Raph, and I didn't have. Well, I did have. I didn't know what to do, so I hit up someone that I might know over there.
Yeah.
He dated my cousin, and my cousin's like, "Hey, my ex-boyfriend's going over. She wasn't going out with him anymore, so she's like, you might want to hang out with him. He's a cool dude." Roderick, I don't know if you ever met Roderick. No.
I feel like the name sounds familiar, but I'm gonna go with no.
Yeah, so she's like, "Yeah, he's my ex. He's pretty cool. You should meet him." So when Rafa started acting like a bitch because this whole fucking stupid kid shit, we're kids. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Whatever. He started acting like a bitch, and I'm like, dude, look, if you want to act like this, go ahead and act like this. I can find other friends, and I can find other people to hang out with. So I hit up this dude, and then through this dude, I met the fraternity, and then I joined the fraternity literally because, dude, I'll tell a quick story, I guess. There was 10 of us that kind of almost all knew each other to some way or another in a weird way. That we had all crossed paths before college. Unknowingly.
Yeah.
So the ace, the front guy in the line, I guess, I went to high school with him. And we both knew we were going to U of I.
Yeah.
So out of nowhere, we're like, "Hey, do you want to be roommates?" And we're like, "Okay, cool." So we became roommates, and we joined the same fraternity. I went to grammar school with a different dude that joined the fraternity. Never talked to him in grammar school.
Yeah.
We're super cool. We became super cool friends in college after we joined the fraternity, and he lives like 2 blocks down over there, like by Target.
Okay.
Another one I went to grammar school with. So that's 2 I went to grammar school with. 1 I went to high school with. Let's see who else. And then they had those connections. They had those connections that they had come into contact with them.
Yeah.
So we had all kind of known each other, and one way or another, we're like, why don't we just join this frat? And that's kind of how we joined. That's kind of how we joined the frat. There was 10 of us that joined all at once. It's kind of a really big line. Like you don't get unless you're a big white frat. You don't get lines of 10. When you're a Mexican fucking little shitty dinky organization, you get a couple members every, like 2-3 members every year.
Yeah.
And your organization steadily grows till you get enough numbers, and people are like, well, let's join. Then you get. We were very early on, and we got a group of 10 because we all kind of knew each other. And then at some point, it was like, well, we're gonna fucking join. Like we're just gonna keep this going.
Yeah.
Because it's cultish. It is cultish. I'm not gonna lie. Would I do it again? I want to say no, but I've gotten to meet the people that I still hang out with to some extent through the fraternity, and I don't know if it would have happened without the fraternity.
Without them, yeah.
Yeah, because I wouldn't have gone to parties. I wouldn't have gone out, pretty much, and I probably wouldn't have met some of these guys.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's a weird spot because you don't necessarily need the frat to hang out with them and be friends with them, but there's got to be an introduction point, right? Mm-hmm. And they're like two years younger than me, so 3 years younger than me. So that introduction point, I don't know if it would have been there unless the fraternity was there. So
yeah,
it's weird. It's weird, but
yeah, I don't know. I think about it.
You get judged.
I did go to a.
No matter what, you get judged. If you tell someone you're in a fraternity, they already think.
Yeah, they have a preconceived notion.
Oh, you did a keg stand? Yes, I've done keg stands. All right. No, but like, you get the negative ones too.
I've done keg stands, and I didn't have to be in a fraternity.
But you get the negative ones too.
I didn't have to be in college to do that.
Yeah, like I girls from high school, like that knew that I joined the fraternity kind of were, sensed that they looked at me different, and I'm like, I'm the same fucking dude.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, what? You smoke weed now too? And I'm like, I'm the same fucking dude. I'm just smoking weed now.
Yeah. We all are. I bet
Yeah.
you they're fucking doing it now.
Yeah,
Because it's technically okay.
Yeah, and I was doing it when fucking Reggie's
When
was
you had
going away, but Dro was coming around.
When you had to fucking hide.
When you had to clean your shit and hide.
Yeah.
You had to clean the sticks and stems out and hide still that you were smoking.
Yeah.
Now fucking no one cares. Everyone does it everywhere on the streets.
Yeah.
All right, well that was Nitro, Jesus. I want to thank
And
you.
frat talk.
Yeah, and frat talk. I want to thank you for joining me. I want to wish you a happy birthday. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. But yeah, happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
I hope you enjoy Stunning Steve Austin.
Oh, definitely, man.
Don't know when your shirt gets here, but as soon as it gets here, I'll give it to you. I can't wear it. It's not my size, so you'll get it.
Okay. No, thanks for the awesome gifts, man.
Yeah.
I love you for that, man.
Yeah, love you too, brother. I love you guys. Thanks for sticking along with us. I know it's been like a month, but like I said, the holidays came right after the last episode. So people have been busy, and then my parents got COVID, so I just kind of didn't really want people coming over to the house till they were kind of out of the woods. They're out of the woods.
You can even do watch-alongs either, because there wasn't anything to watch along.
We could have picked something and just done random ones, but we couldn't do.
Oh, I'm sorry, I meant fight compare.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
what I meant. That's what I meant.
Yeah. I wanted to set something up with video games and do like a whole video game thing, but my parents getting COVID kind of gave me an excuse not to do it, so I just didn't do it.
Yeah.
And like I said, I didn't want anyone coming over, and then they get COVID, and then they go spread COVID somewhere else. Like, yeah.
Yeah. It's a very real thing, wear your masks, social distance.
I didn't have COVID, but who knows?
We're not.
They could have come and gotten it off of the fucking door.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We as a society are not out of the woods yet.
Mm-hmm.
Vaccines are out, but we're not. We're not where we need to be.
I hear a lot of people are gonna start opening up though, and like, because what are they gonna open up for later on when people like after the quarantine? When there's gonna be nothing to open up, everything's gonna be gone.
Yeah. I mean, where are you at on the vaccine? Are you gonna get that done?
My parents they got COVID, so they have the antibodies. I'm not scared of getting.
You ain't afraid of no COVID?
I ain't scared of no COVID. And I'm not trying to be cocky or anything, but look, my daily consumption of food weekly is broccoli, fucking cauliflower, veggies, proteins, fish, healthy fats. I'm putting shit in my body that's going to help me in the long run fight off anything that should hit me.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm invincible. I'm not saying I shouldn't take supplements, but I don't have any pre-existing conditions.
No, I think
I'm losing more and more weight, even though I haven't been as strict as I should be, but I still cook for myself and relatively healthy. I just been slacking a lot more than I should, but I need to get stricter with it. But I can see more my facial structure,
more definition,
and it's funny because when you eat nothing but garbage, you slowly go up, and you don't notice it till you're really heavy.
Yeah.
And then when you eat healthy, you slowly go down, and you don't notice it till when you've lost weight. You lost like 5 pounds. You're like, holy shit. I've been eating relatively healthy. Like, I'll snack on this here, snack on that there. But I don't gorge. I'm not going to fucking fast food during the week. It's usually just Saturday. Sometimes Sunday when I hang out with my nephew, we're out and about, and it's in the morning and I don't want to cook. So we'll get some breakfast or something, or like some McChickens in the afternoon.
I think for a lot of people that are, similar to us in that way that we don't have pre-existing conditions and all that, I think with keeping your distance, wearing your mask, I think you'll be fine.
And it really is distance. Like I said, I was negative, my brother was negative, but my dad was positive because he's right next to my mom. And so
yeah,
there's a way to keep away from it and not get it. And
yep.
Just you have to be safe. Wear your fucking mask. Don't storm the Capitol building. Don't get shot in the neck.
Don't get trampled.
Don't get put on a no-fly list.
Just fucking
these things
behave.
are easy. Yeah, these things are easy.
Yeah.
Enjoy your fucking $600. We might get $2,000 sooner or later. Biden's been saying 600 is enough.
Isn't enough?
Yeah.
It's not.
He said, and we'll get off politics and end the episode right now. But he said 600, you shouldn't have to decide between paying your rent and paying your grocery bill with the 600 that they gave us. He said it should cover a rent and the fucking groceries at least.
If you're going to do 600, do it monthly.
I wouldn't mind 600 a month.
Yeah. Supplemental $600 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, Juice. Like I said, I love you, brother. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Love you too, man.
I love all you guys. Please subscribe to the podcast. Check out all our previous episodes. Check out Football on Full Heel, the football edition on Full Heel podcast. They never came up with a name, so it's Football on Full Heel.
That's what it is.
Yep, that's what it is, and that's what it's going to be. Till they've...
It rolls nice.
Yes, it does roll really nice, but eventually, once the show starts making money, and their show starts making money, I need them off the network. I need them to have their own name so we can have their own logo, so we can have their own shit, and we start doing that. And it's just easier. If it's going to be Football and Full Heel, okay, then let's move on from there. But I guess it doesn't really matter till or eventually starts making money. Because I don't want to keep their show. This is their show. I'm just giving them a platform to put it on.
Yeah.
And help them with what I know. Give them my knowledge. And yeah, so subscribe. Share it with all your friends. It really helps out the show. And eventually maybe I need to start a Patreon. I need to start editing more videos. I need to start doing a lot more stuff. But 2021, it's coming. Beware. 2020 was awesome, not only for me, but for the podcast as well. I was able to get the podcast out there to more ears, a lot more ears. I was able to break some records, monthly records of downloads. So that was really making me happy. So please continue to subscribe. Please continue to listen, download, tell your friends, tell your family. Just me and my buddies hanging out, watching wrestling, watching fights. Just sharing my buddies with you guys. So if you don't have buddies, enjoy mine. And
I like that.
Yeah. See you guys next time here on the Full Heel Podcast. I love you, cocksuckers.